Hi, thanks for watching This Week with Sarah Peake. This covers the week ending Friday, the 13th of all days, here in February. It was a busy week. We were called into a full formal session to vote in the House rules and the joint rules. Those are rules that govern what our conduct is, what the committees are, and what the various processes will be. It's basically the guideposts for all of the work that we'll do throughout the upcoming session. Most importantly, and maybe of even greater importance to many of the members, committee assignments were made this week. We learned on Wednesday afternoon that Thursday morning there would be a caucus of all members to let us know about those committee assignments. So Thursday at noon, we all arrived in rooms A1 and A2, which are two of the largest conference rooms, meeting rooms in the basement of the State House. Waited anxiously for the speaker to arrive. He arrived with his entourage and some strong young men carrying big corrugated boxes filled with packets of paper. They put them down on the hearing table and everybody went up and they grabbed a packet and you look through to see what the committee assignments are, who the chair people are. So I'm looking through mine, and as I mentioned in a previous video, last session I served and enjoyed very much serving on the Committee on Environment, Natural Resources and Agriculture. I'd served on the Financial Services Committee and on Municipalities and Regional Government. This time I'd put in a request to go back on the Environment Committee and back on Financial Services, so as well as to be on the Committee on Tourism, Arts and Cultural Development. So I'm leafing through the packet and I look and I get to the page where the Committee on Bonding, Capital Expenditures and State Assets is, and I see my name listed underneath. And I thought, well, okay, that's an interesting assignment. There'll be some important work that comes through that committee anytime state assets are transferred or sold. We hold a hearing on that. Any bond bills that are going to come forward will come before that committee. And anything having to do with capital expense and expenditures, and maybe even a piece of the federal bailout money, we'll hold some hearings on those things as well. So, wasn't exactly what I asked for, but I thought, well, I'm going to learn a lot and this will be great. Then I flip the page and I look, and what do I see next? Oh, I've been assigned to the Committee on Post-Audit and Oversight. And I'm beginning to think, what happened to my assignment to the Committee on the Environment? Well, Post-Audit and Oversight's a great committee also. It's one of two committees in the House and Senate that actually has subpoena power. And the committee is able to call hearings on a wide variety of things. I've spoken with the chairman, David Linsky, and already he has a couple ideas of things that he would like to hold hearings on. One being the so-called swap options, which is sort of the funny money financing for the Mass Turnpike that's partly responsible for putting us where we are in this financial situation. So we'll hold a hearing on those swap options, and we have subpoena power if necessary. So I continue to look through, and I get to the page where the committee assignments for the Joint Committee on Tourism, Arts, and Cultural Development is, and I see not only had I been assigned to that committee, but the Speaker has appointed me and made me Vice Chair of the committee. This is an unbelievable honor, and I am humbled by the confidence that he has shown in me, and I'm looking forward very much to my work on this committee. The chair of the committee is Representative John Keenan from Salem, Massachusetts. He and I have worked together in the past, and I'm looking forward to working with him on any number of issues. As many of you know, I'm a bed and breakfast owner in Provincetown, past president of the Provincetown Business Guild, and have worked closely with all of the chambers of commerce in the district. I've worked with local arts organizations, theater organizations, Mass Cultural Council, and Mass Office of Travel and Tourism. I think that there'll be much that I can contribute to the committee, much to learn from what other regions are doing, and I'm hopeful that we'll be able to bring about some good things for tourism, arts, and culture here on Cape Cod, but maybe even more importantly, throughout the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. You know, just today I was at a meeting with Senate President Terry Murray and the Cape Cod Chamber of Commerce, and a question came up about funding tourism and the arts. And she made the comment that I think was very true and very perceptive, and that is, during a time of economic downturn is not the time to shortchange marketing money. So I see one of my roles as being as vice chair of this committee is to actively work to make sure that the state budget continues to fund the efforts of Mass Office of Travel and Tourism, the regional chambers of commerce, and the local agencies, so that we can continue to market and fuel the economic engine that's so important to us here on Cape Cod. So all in all, it was an exciting week in Boston. I'm sure as the committee continues to hold hearings, I'll be back in touch and let you know what the important issues are that are coming before really all of the committees. And also, one of the rules that we enacted, all committee hearings will be posted on the internet on the mass.gov website prior to the hearing being held. So all of you will have notice of when the hearings are held, what bills are being considered in those hearings, and what the general topics of the hearings are. Again, if you would like to reach out to me with specific concerns or comments, don't hesitate to give me a call. My number in my office at the State House is 617-722-2210, and I can be reached at rep.sarahpeake@hou.state.ma.us. Hope everybody has a great weekend, and I'll be back up on YouTube soon. Thanks.